Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Uh, that's not a good start if I'm already saying this early on. However, we're going to be continuing on with the event that we started yesterday since the last part of it is now out. And then there's some side quests to do to get some more goodies, hopefully. But yeah. Not too much. Not too much for today. I'm still surprised I streamed so much yesterday. I was really fully planning on just streaming about an hour because I was just very tired. But I was like, I kind of got into the story and the conversation that happened yesterday. I kind of almost blacked out that conversation. Not even gonna lie for a good portion of it, but now it's resurfacing, and that's mm, scheisse. But still, regardless, we're gonna be continuing on and finish this up. Yeah, you got into it. Yeah, we okay, my name is literally the first part of my online alias is literally weird. Of course I'm going to be a weirdo. So that's just more of a compliment at this point than an insult. So I don't know where you're coming out with that. You dumb dumb. But still. Uh but yee. Let us let us just get this event done. I mean, it's a cool event, but what am I being called weird for, you nerd? Why is it every time I start a stream, I get called off nerd straight off the fucking bat? Every time. I should be expecting it, but I'm not. Fucking damn. What did I do? I haven't even done anything remotely nerdy within like the past almost 5 minutes. I like watching Senketsu get annoyed. Then call him nerd, man. Not me. Uh, fuck's sake. Okay. All right. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, I forgot. I got that. I forgot about that command. Fuck's sake. Alright. Although senior tool senior tool. Yeah, yesterday was a little wacky. Wiggity whack. I forgot to take my crack. Fuss? Nine. Shut up. Shut up, computer. Shut up. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't expect yesterday to go the way it did. At all. Not not one bit. Getting accused of stealing knives and spooning them. That just feels like a permanent stain on my record of assumptions that I don't like. N- Not one bit. God damn it. Okay, Austin. I was like, hey, Austin, how you fucking doing, you fucking little bitch? Fucking cunt. God damn it. God damn it. I don't even hear that wow rude, okay? Literally, you called me whittle nerd. Yeah, nice to see you too. Would you expect anything less? Hostile much? Of course I'm hostile. Why do you guys always act surprised when I do? Why? Why do you do that? I'm sorry. It's great seeing you, Austin. You sound like you're going to have a wonderful rest of your night by not watching the rest of the stream. I don't expect it. I would be considered otherwise, but but why? Why? You don't like me being nice? Being overly nice? Here, have my customer service voice. Is there anything I can say or do to help make your day, or not right? Fuck! Night better? I don't know. Make you feel more at unease? He's like, and I'm gonna drown you out now. No? No? You made him stupid? I didn't make him stupid. He was born stupid. Play something already you nerd? I would, but you guys keep going on in the chat. She's not wrong. Exactly. I know I'm not wrong. Alright, yeah, but he's got a point. I should play the game. Even more so than me. Impressive. I don't know. Jury's still out on that one there, Chief. Alright, cool. Great. We are... We're gonna play the game now.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Anyways, alright, from 12... That's... What the hell? I hate when it does that. Alright, from 12 to 14. We're gonna say this next day. Just gonna make life easier. You know, this is a really cool idea, you know, the clock and all. But it's kinda annoying. And how often they use it. Alright.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasen Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
Oh, scheisse! I thought we had to be here. Because we were for the other... You bastards. That... damn it. Alright. But we get to see the 5th person, or at least their interpretation of it. I'm curious of it. I like who it's gonna be. I think I know who it's gonna be, but I'm not quite sure. Bro, they look like a fucking boy band over there. What the fuck?
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
How did your investigation go, Kazuha?
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago. In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective. When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment. The Kaidahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation.
I see.
But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaidahara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone. Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
No.
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
The palace dyed in black. I see your inventory and I want it painted black. Anyways, that was so monotone. But yeah, that's the impression it's giving me right now. But yeah, what's wrong with the color black? Like, clearly it's best color. It go with just about everything. Wow. Wow. I still feel like there's a chest in here. Oh. Hi. Like, I just still feel like there's a chest. But I have, like, I've been through here a lot. And I know there's not. Alright, anyways. Hi.
Everyone, I've managed to find
Jesus
the old
Christ.
diagram.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
Oh, yeah,
At this
probably.
point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
They immense the diagram in a basin of water after a short while. Yeah, I could totally read that. This is a squiggle line number 1, squiggle line number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then extra squiggles, and then something to do with electro. There you go.
Although the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
Oh.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy. Yesterday, the former family servant said
like
that
that
my
Albedo guy?
great-grandfather
Why?
even
What'd he
went to the
do?
Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan.
Very sus.
He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough,
Why is he considered sus?
my
to you, Zero?
grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Oh, Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was
Just
very
first impression
industrious
the few
when he
times
was
I
young.
played.
But later in life,
Okay, would you like
he
some
no longer
spoilers?
bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Sure.
Yes.
Alright, so
The servant said that he personally heard those words.
you're
and
technically
still
not
remembers
wrong
them
about him
very
being
clearly.
sus.
My
Because of
grandfather
our-
was so
because one of the
angry
most
at the
recent
time
events
that he
from
smashed
Winter.
my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back to this here in a moment. But with Albedo here, this past winter event, there was a thing that led us back to Dragon's Bar, which is the big snowy peak area. Yada yada yada, and that's where he resides in and to do his experiments. The biggest reason why he resides there, though, is because he's not human. He is. He's been artificially made, and he isn't the only one that has been artificially made. The reason why Dragonspire is the reason why it is called Dragonspire is because there was an artificial dragon there, which was his sibling. Because Albedo can take the shape of anyone that he wants if he really, really wants to. If I remember correctly, or maybe he can't. Maybe me remembering wrong. Still, but he took on more of the shape of his creator. So he seemed a lot more human and stuff like that. However, during this event, there was basically another Albedo, and it was like kind of like the third brother, or it was like a whopper flower. A whopper flowers are known in this game to be able to change its form into different types of flowers. This time, however, it tried to change to the form of Albedo. I'm not sure exactly why, but it wanted to basically assume his identity. So we had to figure out between the two different Albedos and stuff like that. And the biggest way we could tell is because if you can barely see it, but there is a little star on his neck, and that's what normal albedo looks like. However, there's speculation that the whopper flower might have taken over albedo or like gotten rid of him, because near the end it was really, really sus on how he was talking, and he might have actually, like, the whopper flower imposter, I should say. It's assumed that he's actually like fully got the image down packed. So yeah, albedo is very sus, because he is not human, and there's a possibility that he may basically just explode. And if he does that while staying at Dragonspine, he could destroy all of Mondstadt. So, you're not wrong. He is very sus. Anyways, wait, Albedo, are you trying to say.
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning. Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient? But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within. Don't you find that a little strange?
It's because you're a little strange.
Huh? Oh, so you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
Probably.
Yes. The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission? After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
Sir, pick
Alright,
the shadow
let's get
you want
moving.
or don't want to pick. Damn. I hate when they do that. Like, the shadow of the nose is cool and all, but I hate when it flashes. It ruins immersion. Neat little bit of lore, yeah. It was pretty neat. Won't stick but for the moment. Yeah, that's understandable. Um, to be honest, I kind of forgot about this thing until you brought up how Albedo was sus. Cause like, okay, the one thing about these events, okay, don't get me wrong, I like the game. I think it's fun, but a lot of the lore doesn't come from the Archon quests, which are the main story quests, which are character quests, and hangout quests. And then there's obviously little side quests or world quests. They don't, mostly the lore is done through event quests. So you have to be there or like watch stuff for a lot of the cooler things of lore. And I kind of wish they didn't do it like that sometimes, because in the more recent one, no, not the more recent one. Sorry. No, yes, more recent. Um There was the one where basically it was a redoing of this place, Anonomika, or how Ankanomiya, however the fuck you say it. But basically, you had to go redo all this, and I did stream it a little bit. But you redid all of this, going to each of these places that you've done before, and then it was supposed to like not overtake. Stop. It was supposed to get rid of the corruption that was starting to spread because Ankanomiya is so close to the abyss or void, however you want to say it, and that's where a lot of corruption comes from. And it's great and all that we had to do that, but most of the lore from there kind of forgettable. And a lot of things I've noticed with some of these quests
Wanna
nowadays.
come over for tea?
Stop talking. Here, we'll put her there. They will put in a lot of random characters, like a lot of random NPCs, and then forget about them. And like it'd be nice every once in a while if it's like that, but it's so often, it's kind of annoying because there was a bishop person in there, and it was supposed to give more detail and lore about the bishops that are there. And if you don't know what a bishop is, it is more or less these guys, these little big dragon guys. But and then it talked more about how one might have escaped, like the last one that can turn human might have escaped a long time ago and shit like that. It's a lot. It's a lot of lore for an event that's going to be most likely forgotten. Alright, I just remembered that I have to reply to some nerds on my history discussion board, so I'm throwing you on mute while I make some more responses. So, okay, you didn't need to tell me that, but thank you. Alright. Alright, Kujasara. I need to build up my Kujasara. Like, I kind of want to make a physical DPS Kujasara so badly. She's just... She's amazing.
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
Nothing happened, Sarah. We were just here to ask you about something.
Kujo-Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
Yes, I do.
Oh?
You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Sarah, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryou Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
Thank you, Sarah!
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
Oh?
That's all in the past now, Kujo-Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles. However, may I ask something of you?
Oh?
Yes? What is it?
Oh.
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me. Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
The defenses on the left side of the tower need to be strengthened.
That's very sweet. Like, I don't know. It's very sweet. Like, you can tell she feels bad about everything that happened, but she had a duty to do. She was told to do this by the Raiden Shogun, whether she had disagreement with it or not. But she still felt bad about it. But like if she were to obviously say no to it, like there's not much you can do against the Raiden Shogun, to be honest. Like, she can kick your ass. So, and she didn't think also the Raiden Shogun was doing anything wrong, in a sense either. Or I guess she did, but like, okay. The one thing about Kujasara, for those who are unaware, Kujasara has a big fascination. Maybe not fascination. Basically, she simps for Raiden Shogun. So, in a sense, like, yes, she can do no wrong, but she also sees the wrong that it's been doing to the people of Inazuma. So, but she felt as though, okay, this is what my shogunate, or what the shogun is saying is right, so I must uphold the law. That is my duty, that is my job. But yeah, anyways, hello.
You must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings.
Yes, hello.
Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please come this way.
Okay. Oh? I think I also know who has tampered with it, only because of stuff, but I won't say anything.
The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies. However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Kazuha,
nice.
since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, everyone.
You know, what's it? Kazuha, Albedo, Ayaka, and Venti. That's basically a team comp right there. And then yeah, there's Traveler, but like it's Traveler. Oh wait. 1, 2. Oh, and Xingqiu. Well, okay, you can flex out. Alright. What do you have to say, Albedo? Right.
Oh, it's you.
Hello.
Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Yep,
Whoa.
so you said you keep looking
This
at
folding screen looks
this.
pretty old, though.
Yes.
Pretty.
Perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition. I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side. The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
Isn't that an important discovery? Why do you think this of any why don't you think this is of any value?
Because this is not what we are looking for now. Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
Albedo seems to be thinking pretty hard. We better not bother him.
But we already did. Alright. Okay. Ayaka, what did you find? Ayaka, how's it going for you?
Oh, it's you.
Hi.
I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Oh, since the Kaedehara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaidehara clan, everything of value has probably been sold off already.
Yep.
The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaidehara used it for training as a child.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazu-ha. Wow, so it really was Kazuha's! Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
I will continue investigating here and
Don't
call
laugh
you
like
if I
that again,
find anything
Paimon.
interesting.
Okay. Da-da-da-da. Hi. I would wish to talk to you while standing on the table.
What did you find, Shincho?
I found quite the pile of old books. These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Okay, this makes me speculate that the secret is in this old garden. Excuse me. It's been mentioned way too many times now not to have been thought that. Could there be any clues in the books?
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Damn it. I was on the table too. Alright, hi Venti. Are you looking at alcohol?
There must be some around here somewhere.
Yo. What are you looking for, Venti?
Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink?
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sarah to sell all these belongings.
I do.
What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think. Since Kazuha made such a request to Sarah, that indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
Yeah. Is this your Archon's intuition speaking?
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people.
I'd hope
Leave
so.
the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
There's not much
Everyone,
else.
I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh, seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
Young man, this is my tree now. Yoink.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time.
That's a flower pot?
I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
You're kind of
Yes.
sus.
Let's take a closer look, shall we?
They find a hidden compartment at the bottom of the flower pot.
We finally found something! Huh? It's only a bunch of blank paper. Do you think someone already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
Maybe we need to try using water again? Shush, emergency
You mean
food.
to say
Thank you.
that these sheets have been written with special ink? Like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
We literally have Xingqiu. You go with Kazuha to the pond outside the police station. You literally have Xingqiu. He can create water or influence water. Why? Why? Hell, you even have Venti, who can control air and probably pick up fucking water. Are you kidding me? Dear Lord.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing
on
did
it?
indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter written by my great-grandfather.
Why not?
What does the letter say?
Is it something you can share with us too?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere. Everyone, please follow me.
Gemini Crimson! Where do you want me to go? Alright. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Away I go!
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
Is this the place related to the contents of the letter?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
it was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger. This stranger claimed
Sarah
to be one behind the
Moosh?
failed forgings and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the
alright, so I
Raiden
was right.
Gokaden. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa. I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Sushi? So is that Sarah Moosh's real name?
really happened?
Paimon!
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kuni Kazushi. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened. Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden, my great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business. He said, "As the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Isshin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren."
So all those harsh words he said were because he was worried about his son's well-being.
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth.
Probably.
Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
That you a
I
little
suppose
bitch.
the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to if the perpetrator
shit.
was capable of tampering with
Whoops.
even the
Didn't
Shogun's
mean to click on that.
diagrams and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly and investigate the identity behind the one called Kuni Kuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
How are you feeling, Kazuha?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've
Understandably so.
managed to calm myself. My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and
Which
plotting
they
to
are.
stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
That's Kazuha, always sensible. Classic Kazuha. Optimistic as always. More sensible to be honest.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
You're welcome.
Great! Now that we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
It's kind of messed up. Like, I'm wondering what Saramouche is like really trying to do. Like, what is he trying to achieve with doing that? Like, it doesn't make any sense right now. The festival goes into a full festive swing.
Today is the final
you.
stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled. Let's...
Oh, honestly, don't care.
Hello, traveler.
Hello?
Paimon?
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. You'll see what it looks like then. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
Things are starting to sound pretty mysterious. Sounds pretty suspicious if you ask me.
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
Have you been in contact with Saramush this whole time? Have you been in contact with some of the Fatui? Okay, Zhongli can't say shit. Yeah, you. Sir, have you been in contact with Saramush this whole time? Why? I best get some fucking answers here soon. Anyways. Hi! Venti and Yaimika. Oh no. That's a horrible pair together.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey! What are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
I would. Please discuss.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
Of course you do.
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know.
They wouldn't. So I don't even know why you bothered asking. Old man, come on. Ah. Yeah. Oh, hello, Singcho. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you.
Did today's signing go as planned?
Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Good.
Shincho, is that just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
You aren't mistaken, though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the watch for tourists from Liyue. After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father. Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual tourists at bay. Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret.
Don't worry, we got you covered.
Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line. I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
Oh, so that's the cover. That's why we see that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Uh-oh. The siblings. What do they have to say?
Ah, greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hello.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Iridori festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break today.
Good.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
Oh, you're waiting for Toma?
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax. So, Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
We like it when you're fucking dumb. That's basically what I got from that. I'm assuming, yep, there's Kazuha. Alright, friend. What are you doing over here? Seems like you're moping. But you're near a maple tree, so I don't know. Seems about right. Seems accurate enough.
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking.
Kazuha, we are on a basically very small island. Okay. All the breeze here is a fucking sea breeze. But I do understand. Are you really alright, Kazuha?
I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you.
Okay,
But please,
alright.
don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses. Look. See this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kanjo Commission, guarding against possible intruders. But now, it's become a bustling place. Not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi Island has also been picking up.
Yeah, Inazuma's already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us are similar to this country. It might take a different amount of time for different people, but there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens. And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
It's time for the portrait's unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the Five Kasen Plaza.
That is very accurate on what he said. Kind of as of late too, to be honest. At least for me. Alright, let us see. Let us see what needs to be shown.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Iridori Festival.
Hello!
Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival. And now we will reveal the final portrait of the Five Kasen, Kuronushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
The fuck kind of clapping were those?
No idea what Albedo's portrait looks like. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Oh, calm down.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be blank.
Huh? What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background. I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character.
He's like, no.
Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the Five Kasen. The Five Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the Five Kasen. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the Five Kasen. Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination. After all, the Iridori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative works.
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval.
Yeah.
It seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival have come to a close.
Are you sure? Are you forgetting something, Paimon?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Actually, I don't even know either.
Oh. Oh, right!
Oh!
Still haven't figured out who left those stories of the Five Kasen for us to find.
But I have an inkling of who it might be.
Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon!
first as someone that knows every one of us.
Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time.
Also, they were connected with the Kadahara clan.
Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the Kaidahara clan.
Kaidahara.
Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows. Let's go! We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I think I've seen something on this. You know, center person only Abba said he wants to leave everyone's, but perhaps you too will also have a clear idea. No? Okay, maybe it's afterwards. Hold on, we'll try. We will try. Okay, those are really cute. Hold on, not you. I wanted to look at. Those are cute. Those are adorable. Anyways, to be honest, I feel like he would be on a rooftop, but it's not that person. The only other person I could think of to put it together would be something of Yaimika. But hello, kitty. Hello, puppet. There's no way. I'm not the Shogun. Hold on. Don't mind me. Sir, you are barely climbing a tree. Calm down. Look for that person. I'm not seeing them. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong person? I feel like they'd be out of the way. There's Cho. Not quite. Is it not Samuelson? Were my assumptions incorrect? Hold on. What the hell are you doing? Why are you caressing the house? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, I look like a fool. But sure. Maybe we have to talk to them?
The one who left the stories of the five Kasan. I'm afraid you guessed wrong, Paimon. It wasn't me.
Huh?
No?
Really? Oh, Paimon thought for sure you'd be the sneaky and tricky one.
But seeing as you stumbled upon me, you aren't far from finding that person now. Because other than me, there's only one person left.
What? It's not her. She wouldn't do something like that.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun. Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks.
Yes, in fact, before doing the portrait of Kuronushi, I visited the person who left those stories and confirmed a few things. I think my current approach to this portrait is the most correct one. After all, there are some things that are better left obscure and out of the public eye.
You. Okay. Alright.
Oh, are you asking about the one who left the stories of the five Kasen?
Of course you do.
I do happen to know their true identity. But things may be a little more complicated than you think.
Aren't they always in this game? You look sus. You look...
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the five Kasen!
You motherfucker.
Don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends on a wild hunt like that?
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
Huh. Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Shincho and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Huh? So it was Miko after all! Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over it!
Of course it did.
That's right. But using the story of the five Kasen to guide you to the Kaedehara family's secrets was my personal touch. As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do.
You had no choice. Of course you have choice.
Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside. I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink, the kind that would only appear when exposed to water.
Oh?
What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the Kaedehara clan, especially Kazuha. The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders. Although he has the right to know the
I
truth,
understand now.
the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth. Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered, but maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him. If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. In which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter, right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Do you, Paimon? Do you really? Sometimes just I understand his reasoning for doing it a roundabout way, but fuck's sake, sometimes just be blunt about it. It seems a lot of time. But why was everyone else involved too?
Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
That's true.
I figured you would ask this question eventually.
Well, yeah.
I merely saw that this
Curiosity and
matter
all.
would be of value to you.
Really?
And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side.
Wait, does he ship the
Reliable
two of
friends
them
who would be
together?
willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future.
So who is this motherfucker? I know who it is.
You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you? The answer is
Yeah.
actually hidden in the portrait of Kuronushi.
Okay. So I just did it too
When
early.
there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
Alright, so I need these motherfuckers to get the fuck out of my way. Alright. Bruh. Yeah. So it has to be done at night. That makes sense, because I mean, it's this early in the morning.
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now. So Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait, right?
Where the fuck did the water come from? And what the fuck was that sound effect?
It's the Balladeer!
Fucking rat!
So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before. Also, there's one last thing that we must discuss.
Oh?
I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that incident now. It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard that something had happened at the Tenryou Commission. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. But nothing was stolen.
Something
I felt
had to be
something
taken.
unusual about that incident, so I told Kujo-Sara of the Tenryou Commission to treat it as if nothing happened. She was not to increase the guard or relocate the warehouse contents. In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the belongings of the Kaedahara clan.
You mean, he was also looking for...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing. Soon after, he had to leave Inazuma by boat.
Why didn't you send someone to catch him?
That would have been impossible.
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not? Besides, the identity of this person is not hard to guess.
No.
After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedahara clan's belongings one by one, and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden compartment of the flower pot. I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret existed at all. So, now on to my final question.
Why?
Which part of Kaedahara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected?
That the Kaedahara knew that the family was framed, that he knew that the culprit was named that he knew he was spared by his opponent. I think it'd be more of the name, because it would have more ties to that person, not that he was spared.
I don't have an answer to this question at present, so
I don't know, it just
I'll
makes
leave
more
it to
sense
your
to me
future
logically.
self. As for now, please enjoy yourselves at the Iridori Festival.
These are still really good though. These are great. This is the only one that doesn't move, but these move. In a sense, it's kind of cool because it doesn't seem he's like moved on from being a side character. I'm assuming maybe in Sumeru or maybe the next update, who knows, he's gonna have more light shit upon him because he's been recently been a part of a lot more stuff and they've been making him more aware. I think he's gonna have some ties to Sumeru. Because he's just too much of a character right now that's in the spotlight. Or behind spotlight, I guess. He's been mentioned too much in passing. Oh, we get that as a folding screen. That's fucking amazing. That's fucking great. And we got a Crown of Insight. That's glorious. I'm glad. I was hoping we'd get something with this. Now I'm gonna have to put that in my teapot whenever they fucking put that motherfucker out of maintenance. Swear to God. I mean, I love all the fucking the money we get from it every Monday, but goddamn. Anyways, okay, 10:13. Let us do. I don't want to do these just yet. I do need to do those. 9. I still need to do all these. All right. But these. That is so fucking cute. Okay. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll start it. And then we'll probably finish it.
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are.
What's up? Miss me?
Yes, indeed.
Us?
I believe Klee has missed you tremendously. Alright.
Oh, I forgot about
As much
Klee.
as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee. Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own.
I mean, can you blame her?
Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So,
babysit?
Yay, Miss Honorary Knight's here.
Hello.
What you talking about, Miss Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play?
Klee, are you saying you'd like to go and play?
Yeah. But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me.
Oh.
Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Unlike Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime.
Well, that settles it. You're very thoughtful. Okay, fine, Paimon. You're very thoughtful.
Yeah, that's more like it.
No.
Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here.
We'll look after Klee. She'll be fine.
Yep.
I won't let her
Allow
explode
the
too many
almighty
things.
traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Let's take her somewhere interesting. Let's introduce her to someone interesting. No, we have
Klee,
to show her.
Do you want to go play with Miss Honorary Knight?
Yes, you bet I do.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble. For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble.
Got it. No explosions on the ground.
Glad to hear it.
That kind of ruins a lot of the fun, though.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee? Cuisine?
Cuisine? Cuisine. It reminds me of fucking, what's his, Carl Weezer saying croissant. Croissant.
You know, pretty
dog would also like a snack, apparently. It's waiting ever so patiently, too.
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from this steaming thingy. Miss Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Okay, bitch.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
You are an asshole.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
No.
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before.
You are fucking
Let me
stupid.
buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuma.
Oh. Oh, now you don't want to be the asshole.
But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things. Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Don't take his more. I'll cook them myself.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Because we're gods in the kitchen.
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this gal. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao?
Sure, I'll throw in some for you too, Paimon.
Really? Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning. All right, we'll be waiting on those egg
I don't
rolls.
want to make you food anymore. The fuck you mean I'm learning? That is so backhanded. What? See, do I have egg roll
Miss Honorary
already
Knight?
made? I don't. Oopsie. Hi. Hold on. Too many people interactions. Alright, egg roll. There we go. And sugar. Yeah, okay. I think I just need to make 3. You know, we're gonna make them with Hu Tao and see if we get any suspicious egg rolls. Oh, we first one. First one, and she already gives me one. That's kind of funny. I think it's the first time I ever cooked food for her, or with her. And she made another one. Hu Tao, do you want to kill us all? Okay, I know she does, but damn.
Miss Honorary Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
Egg.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, ma'am.
It's sweet. So yummy.
We just cooked at this
Yep,
dude's
yep.
place
It's
and not like
delicious.
bought anything.
Traveler, you are the best.
Fuck you, Paimon.
Yeah, these egg
Emergency
rolls
food
are
looking
pretty
ass.
good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
You pretentious prick.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
She runs the fireworks shop. She's a superhero. Yeah, so like she's a superhero.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too. Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Miss Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya. Surely she's not going to name everyone she
Oh,
knows.
she totally is.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people.
Bruh.
But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her. In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us. She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently.
Oh?
But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
Okay, let's go play with you and Mia.
Oh god, this is about to go off with a bang, isn't it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Ba-da ba-da ba-da. Yeah.
Oi, Mia, don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Oh my god.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito.
Oh,
Don't
she sounds
worry,
very
Yoimiya.
different.
Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do. I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days.
That makes sense.
I'm not that upset, really.
Yoimiya, it's me.
Oh my god.
I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee. My name is Klee. Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks. Hello.
I have bombs.
I love the cute outfit with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack. Wow, it's really well made.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck. Really? That's awesome. I bet everyone would love one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute too. That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Blasting.
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it. Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure. Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person. Yep, my mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too. Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. The people that like to fucking explode things.
Watching these two chat away.
Yeah. I can't
Hey,
deny that.
Klee. Since you like 4-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you? Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko.
Oh my god.
Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
No, come on. I wanna go. I wanna do this too. Come on, it'd be great. That's what you call redneck fishing. No explosions allowed. God damn it. Buzzkill.
Oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that.
We can go to a different island.
The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival. What? It's not allowed? But... Aww. Okay, then. Hey, come on! You just made a new friend! This is a happy occasion. Why are you suddenly so upset?
Because you can't see the big explosion. Don't be sad. Be glad.
We still have loads of things we can do.
Let's check out the Iridori Festival.
Right! Just like Saika said, there are lots of fun things to do.
But explosions!
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Iridori Festival could be a real blast.
Oh my god.
Okay then, let's go!
Damn it! I wanted to see the 4-leaf clover firework.
When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai?
Was?
What a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Iki.
Cowabunga!
Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Cowabunga!
Who's
Oh
this
my god.
Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me.
Oh, I liked it the other way.
Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Sounds like you're talking about the Traveler, to be honest.
Outlander's Big Raid? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels.
What?
This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Oh, you're already selling it at 40% off? That's not great. Oh, hi! Hold on. We walk too.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
Mm-hmm.
That's right! Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Todoko are always together. I wonder if Todoko is getting bored now.
Oh, that
Klee,
thing right there is the
I'm
main
afraid
reason
can't be
why
helped.
she sets
There
off
are
bombs.
a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like,
Like a painting or like writing a story. That is not that exciting. But like painting?
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Yeah, the Oradori Festival is the perfect occasion for storytelling.
That's right! The Iridori
Oh, Iridori.
Festival is a
But
place for
Oradori.
putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here!
Think of it like Dodoko playing with everybody.
Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee? Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
Yeah.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea.
Fantastic.
We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
We were just there.
Let's go! Let's go!
God damn it, woman. We just walk away very calmly.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
Saisa. Oh my god. I almost fucked up.
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
Uh-oh.
we're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Why?
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry.
Oh no.
You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Yoimiya and Klee enter the shop. I mean, yes, I'd assume so.
Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Wow, that's kind of rude. They wanted to show you something, a surprise, and you're gonna ruin it? That's kind of mean. Oh, but if we listen to this one, it's bad.
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
I've got money!
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some more. Look!
50 more is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her. So, I think I should just go fish blasting.
Oh no!
Samora.
Wait, actually, yes, please.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh. Then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother. He's super
Not
duper
really.
smart. He can do anything.
But yes.
And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
A while later.
Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those 2 sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Paimon,
Now,
we're right there.
we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House.
She didn't even miss a beat, because, like, they didn't tell us exactly. Well, oh, no, actually, no, I guess we did. I guess they did say they were doing Dodoko, but still.
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
How do you know her? I don't even know her. Or maybe I do.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Oh, no.
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
Huh? I don't quite quite understand.
We'd better explain this to her.
Yeah, be a good idea. Explain Dodoko's identity and clean Yorimiya's wish to Aratani.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry.
Why?
The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Oh no, she's pulling the puppy dog look.
I'm sorry, little girl.
Oh, I don't give a rat's ass. Fucking cry.
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. We still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll find a way.
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up.
Should add a
At
limit,
a time like this,
to be honest.
We really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen.
Uh-oh.
I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way.
Well,
if we can't
to be
get
fair,
it
she
printed,
went to the festival.
then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
Oh my god, woman.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit.
I
like it
And
very
Albedo.
much.
It's Miko and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
Like, I'm
okay,
sorry.
I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish.
Man.
Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can
Little
print your
girl.
book, but on one condition, okay?
Welcome back.
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch.
Well,
All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However,
would make
there is
sense.
only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci Lady.
Miss Gucci Lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with
Two
tonight's
things?
batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Gucci Lady, yeah. And she already looks half size. She's a child, so of
Prince
course
is
she
a
looks half
possible solution.
sized.
But it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press.
Yeah.
I am terribly
You
sorry
dum-dum.
about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee.
Oh, so you know her name? Could have been a 400-year-old
Besides, the
dragon
Yai Publishing
bard.
House
No,
will need your
see,
help
Klee is
with
a
the
child that
illustrations
likes
again
to
next time,
throw
Mr.
bombs
Calx.
at people,
You
okay?
could also consider it as my investment in you. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Eye Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
It was nothing.
No worries.
You should spend some time with Klee too, Albedo.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Somewhat, but yes. Ay, ay, ay. 14th to 16th. Next day, next day, next day, next day, next fucking day. Oh, wait. Shit, that's over it. Whoopsie. I wish you could stop it. Like, there needs to be a way to stop it just in case I fuck it up. Okay. 2-day time skip? Yeah. It was actually more of a 3-day. But I fucked it up the last time because it has to be a specific time. And I did it like a few minutes after it asked. It used to be we weren't allowed to do 2 days. You had to do 1 day, and if you needed to do more than that, you'd have to do it twice. It's kind of fucking annoying. Sir, climb the fucking wall. Do the luck you do.
Look, Miss Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Todoko's story.
Todoko?
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
We still want to know.
It's the story of Todoko and me. And me.
And me.
And you guys.
Was? Why are we here? You put me in the story? You put me and Paimon in the story? You put me in the story? Oh. Jiminy Crimson! Okay. All Dodokos must someday ride the wind and the waves and go on an adventure. A gentle and beautiful mother once said that. And just as she had predicted, our Dodoko was so happy with its best friend Klee, said that she was going to the Nation of Lightning for an adventure. Of course, Dodoko loves eating delicious food with Klee at Good Hunter and loves listening to the bards sing, but Dodoko loves counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all Dodokos Dodokos long to ride the wind and waves on an adventure. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through the wild winds, pass over the great waves, and endure the terrifying trials of thunderstorms. But Dodoko did not fear the howling wind, for that was the blessing of the Animal Archon. Dodoko did not worry about the rolling waves either, for it was very brave. As for the booming, crashing thunder, well, calmly facing all challenges that cross their path is the way of the Dodoko clan. Of course, Dodoko didn't want Klee to have to brave such Of course, Dodoko didn't want Klee to have to brave such dangers. But as best as friends, they were bound to protect each other, and Dodoko didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that cannot bloom, lonely and sad things. Even if Dodoko were to cover every inch of Teyvat by land and sea, it would be meaningless. So there'd be no point in hesitating. Dodoko and his best friend Klee were off on an adventure. If they rode on a boat, they wouldn't be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea. But they'd have Klee's smile and Albedo's stories, and that was a good trade. I love how the options are always boiled down to Paimon. We love the fairy following thing, or Paimon, we hate this piece of shit from emergency food. Yeah, that's pretty fucking accurate. And I'm pretty much the second. Just like, I don't care for Paimon. Aww. And in Inazuma, the Nation of Lightning, the flowers and grasses are all purple, and the fish and the birds are also purple. Everything is purple. Albedo would probably run out of purple paint trying to paint it all. Unfortunately, he couldn't be around to draw with Klee and Dodoko. Albedo was an adult after all, and sometimes adults have to do adult things. Fortunately, Dodoko still had Klee. Klee could often find happy things to do. As long as Dodoko was with Klee, Dodoko would never be bored. Klee also had lots of friends in Inazuma, like Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon, and Yoimiya. And so they all joined Dodoko for the most fun adventure ever in Inazuma. Hooray for an adventure! Miss Honorary Knight took Dodoko up to the tall Mount that. When they got to the stick at Sakura, they were so tired from all that climbing that they fell asleep. And when they woke up, everyone had grown wings like a Tengu. Klee's wings were red, Yoimiya's were gold, and Miss Honorary Knight's were blue. As for Paimon, Paimon can fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Everyone opened their wings up, causing a huge gust of wind to roll forth. Shoom, yeah. And all the shrine maidens' hairs were all messed up. Oh no, she looked angry. Better run quick. An adventure truly was fun, but with a growl, Klee's stomach started calling out. Oh no, how could they have forgotten? Eating is an important part of adventuring too. Num num. God damn it, why do they have to do that? And so everyone ate the onigiri that were brought along, and they all had a great time. Dodoko and Paimon finished their share very quickly. As the very full Dodoko looked Klee's smile, it couldn't help but think, meeting Klee and the others is the most happiest thing that ever happened to Dodoko. What? That's absolutely adorable. Oh yes, if you're reading this, you too are surely part of this big adventure. Adventuring together, laughing together, enjoying good food together. If you experience this together with everyone, then you'll be their good friend. In which case, you're invited to Yoimiya's fireworks show as well. That everything's about to go off with a bang. While everyone was happily watching the fireworks, Yoimiya said, "As long as our imaginations don't run dry, our minds will be freer than all others." And Klee blurted out, "We'll always be best friends." See, Dodoko was so happy to be together with its friends, and now you are Dodoko's good friend too. So you too should go on a grand adventure with your friends. I'm gonna be really honest. Normally I kind of skip over these things because it's a lot. But because I stream, I don't try to. And I'm kind of glad I didn't skip over this. This is adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Of course we included Paimon! This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Miss Honorary Knight.
Aw, why thank you.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated.
Oh?
We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of
You know, I don't understand why we got Paimon
as a free
as
gift
opposed
with
to
purchases
just
of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
What?
Hey, that's Mommy's book!
Oh my
Klee's
God!
mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yai has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it! Mika would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
True.
Yep, I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
That's amazing. Anyways, I don't understand why we got Paimon as opposed to just an actual voice actor on the MC. So, here's speculation to that, to be honest. Before we talk, because I'm gonna talk a while. Yeah. I think the reason why the main traveler that you choose is not as vocally active as the others is one, because they need to cut corners where they can for mobile audiences. Yes, they each have their own voices, like their voice lines and stuff like that. Especially when you go and find them in other cutscenes, you'll have the opposite and they'll voice stuff. Like the twin will be there. But I think that's the biggest reasons because they had to cut corners. So instead of doing two voices like Paimon and the Traveler, they just do the one. And I think there's obviously has to be a very big reason why Paimon is here in the whole game. Obviously, one, she's their mascot because they can't have the Travelers as a mascot since there's two of them. So it's just like, okay, well, we need like a more of a neutral party, and that's Paimon. And another thing is, I think she's very important later on in the story, but we're not sure yet. It's more or less just speculation. But yeah, I kind of wish they would have us speak, or not us, but like the main character we chose speak more often, because we barely hear anything. But yeah, I think the reason why they don't do that is because they give the option of choosing, like picking a choice between which response we want to do. But yeah. Oh well, I guess. Okay. Um. 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 I, what? Why are you looking at him like that? What did he do to you? Yeah. What did he do to you? Anyways, sorry. Make my escape. All right. It's been about almost 2 hours. And I probably should agree to, closing of the stream a little bit. We did get through the rest of the event. Okay. I will probably do these two off screen because there's like only 11 days left and I'd rather kind of just get this event done. Plus, I also need to do the other little tidbits, so this stuff as well. Because I can get a Xingqiu constellation.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
Ayo, you and me both, but still. That ain't gonna happen. So if I remember correctly now, hold on. If I just... Yeah! So I was right. I was right. It's just there was people around. That kind of make me mad. Because I did see a spoiler for it. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, that's gonna end the stream today. And I probably won't be streaming again until potentially this Saturday. Hopefully we'll have a D&D session. It's been a couple weeks, and for people who are unaware of what's going on, there's going to be the first big quote-unquote fight. I haven't done a fucking battle session for D&D in a very long time, let alone run one. But I'm excited for it because, everyone's been antsy and they're like, I want to kill something or at least beat the shit out of something. And we'll see. We'll see how well that goes. I'm pretty excited. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? So long. Hey, it's not necessarily my fault it's been so long. Okay? We totally could have had one last week, but Chase had prom. And then I think the week before, there was other complications. I think actually again with Chase. So, I think the complication is just Chase. I blame Peachy Boy. Yeah. Well, he's got more of a social life than we do, so I can't really say shit. But nonetheless, still excited. People named Chaser always says, "Yeah, I can agree with this. 100% can agree with this." And I only know one Chase. I know 3 Jesus Christ. And they're all sus. Jesus Christ. Why are so many people named Chase? Why? Uh, yeah, anyways, sorry. Lost in thought. But yeah, it's gonna be the end of today's stream. I think it was a pretty good one. Pretty chillax. Pretty I'm just very glad that Klee and Yoimiya got to beat, because that's just amazing. But there was no explosions, and it makes me sad, because I want to see the fucking mayhem those two could put together. It would be fucking glorious. Fucking amazing. But yeah. If you like today's content and you're new here, maybe consider dropping a follow. If not, that's a-okay too. No pressure, no obligation to do so. But yeah, hope to see you guys hopefully early next, or not next, this Saturday, and maybe we'll have a D&D session. Have a great, wonderful rest. God damn it. Rest of your night. And farewell, my friends. Until next time. Bye bye.
Toodaloo. Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly